Is about the top 100 SME survey. Well, the top 100 survey is an initiative of the KPMG and the Daily Monitor. The sponsoring partners of this survey in Uganda are the Uganda Investment Authority, the Insurance Company of East Africa. We also have DFC Bank and the Ministry of Science and Technology and Innovation. The purpose of the top 100 survey is to identify Uganda's fastest growing medium-sized companies in order to showcase business excellence and highlight some of the country's most successful entrepreneurship stories. And to tell us more about this and more, we have some of the partners. We have Florence Nabachibi. She's a life and pensions manager at Insurance Company of East Africa Life Assurance. And we also have Akol Stella. She's the relationship manager at DFC Bank. And they join me right now in studio. Very good morning. Thank you for coming. So first off, what is the top 100 mid-size farm survey and what does it intend to do? Let me start with you, Akol.
Of course, I'm coming from the sponsored side.
Yes.
Yes, but it's a platform that gives us an opportunity to speak to the SMEs, engage them, tell them how we can help them to grow as a bank, and it also helps us to develop a good proposition to help the SMEs grow countrywide. So the top 100 engagement has given us visibility throughout the country to talk to people, communicate our proposition, communicate how DFC Bank is able to help SMEs grow. Yeah.
So what does it intend to do? What does it intend to achieve? The mid-size farm survey.
The achievement is the campaign is helping them, helping us first of all identify who SMEs are. We've categorized them, and it's helping them to grow into another kind of level. Yeah, in terms of growth from the support of the bank, and then teaching them several things like how to manage taxes, how to access financing from banks, when should insurance come in. That's why we have insurance partners as well. Yeah, so the achievement, I could say, is an all-round, a ground that is giving them information that will help their businesses to grow.
Awesome. So let me engage Ms. Florence Nabachibi. So let's talk about eligibility. Who is eligible?
Okay, in terms of eligibility, the selection is done by KPMG. So KPMG is the one actually that runs with it. And they do the research, they run an advert in the newspaper and
which is the Daily Monitor?
Yes, the Daily Monitor. So they spell out requirements. You have to have a turnover of a certain amount. You have to have audited accounts. I think it's 2 billion. I'm not so sure of the figure because the research is actually done by KPMG. So you also have to have your accounts in order. You have to have been audited. So KPMG does run with the research, and then it engages partners like us and the bank and the other institutions that are not here today. Yeah.
And what are the benefits of this top 100 mid-size farm survey?
Okay, the benefits, first of all, is to improve the status of the farms. We want to move farms from being small to medium and then to large organizations. We've actually seen over the years a number of companies growing too large from the SME. They graduate at the dinner, which will be held sometime this month. And some of them that didn't qualify, because when they apply, not all of them are selected. So a number of companies apply, some of them don't meet the criteria. They are not selected to participate in the exercise. So, and they're also informed why they've not participated. So over the year, they go and work on those aspects that are not right, and they are able to qualify and then participate the next time. Because participation has a number of benefits, like my colleague mentioned. You're able to get a lot of advice in terms of tax, banking, finance, access to finance, running your business very professionally. Markets are open for you, and you're also equipped with a lot of information. So SMEs are actually empowered and they grow over time. Even those that didn't qualify, there are firms that have been applying maybe for 3 years, and it's on the 3rd year that maybe they'll now be able to meet that criteria and participate. Yeah, so it's mainly empowerment of the organizations.
Akol, I'm told the award gala is here. How do I get in?
To attend, we will send out invitation cards. done by KPMG, and we can invite you. You're invited to attend. The function will be here at Serena. Yes.
So I'm invited. Then how does the viewer right there at home get in? Is it invitation only or?
Okay, now what happens for the gala dinner? First of all, the participating firms already, by default, you're invited. But you can also have some additional, maybe you can buy a table. Of course, that information will be released, but you have to buy a table if you want. But the participants, there are a number of slots that are allocated by the organizers. Yeah.
Businesses in Uganda say that they do not make it to their very, very first birthday. What could be the reason?
Okay, I think that one of the reasons could be that either businesses are not well thought through. Someone just thinks of an idea, they wake up, they start doing it without any advice, or they just go and get money from the bank, and they don't have systems in place. They've not done an understudy to see what will keep that business running over time. So there's excitement, but excitement is not enough for you to keep a business growing. You need a lot of knowledge, a lot of support, a lot of systems in place to make sure that that business is kept running for a long time.
Many people run businesses without insuring them first. What is the risk of running a business minus insuring it?
Okay, it will depend on the kind of business, but what insurance does for you as someone who is starting up a business, first of all, we're able to assess the risk for you, and then we'll help you foresee what kind of challenges you're able to encounter in your business. Some of the challenges may be insurable, some may not. Some of the covers, for example, may be compulsory, like workman's compensation. You can't start a company and you're employing people and you've not covered them. So the benefit you'll have is that you'll not be caught on the wrong side of the law, but also the risks that are insurable, you're able to have them covered and you get compensation in the event that you suffer a certain risk. So
you suffer a certain risk. Some people have had reservations on that. I get into some kind of trouble and needs to be compensated by the insurance company, but then you tend to make it a bureaucratic process that is very, very, very long and hectic. Why? When you're asking for the premium, it's very, very sweet, and you make it look like, okay, it's very easy, you can pay your premium after 1 year, it's very easy. But then when I get into a problem and I need to be compensated, there's always that bureaucratic process that is lengthy. Why?
Okay, I won't speak for everyone. True, sometimes there are delays in settling of claims, but the key important thing that a customer has to know is that when you buy an insurance policy, it's a contract. So read the document, and at that point, you have to understand and ask all the questions. So many times you find even customers have exclusions, but they've never read a policy. You're excited, you just pay your premium, or maybe you're even doing it because it's required by the law to fulfill the law. You buy your policy and keep it. You don't know what is covered, you don't know the requirements, you don't know anything. So when a claim happens, many times you don't even know where to start. So what I would urge people is, when you buy a policy, even before you buy, try and understand. Read the terms and conditions, ask questions. If you don't have the time, at least get a lawyer friend and ask them, please read for me this contract. How do I benefit from it? How do I claim? So that even when a claim comes, you already know how to address it.
So don't just run to an insurance company without any knowledge or forethought. Okay, Cole, let me just engage you. You're from DFC Bank, and you deal with money. And what incentives do you have as a DFCU for our small and medium-sized companies so that they could operate in the long term?
Yes, I want to start by saying that DFC Bank is one of the SME-focused banks in the country. And partnering, that's the reason we're partnering with the Top 100 survey. Now, we've been able to get a platform that has helped us communicate the proposition we have for SMEs that they didn't know, people didn't know out there. You know, for the last 2 years we participated in this survey, we've noticed that people complain so much about lack of security to access financing from banks. But we've been able
I've had that issue myself.
We've been able to communicate to SMEs, the smallest business people in the country, that DFC Bank is able to support you even if you do not have security.
Even if you do not have security. That is a strong point. I've come to DFC before to access a loan. I was told you do not need security like you're saying right now. But when I got there, I got a different narrative from some of your workers there. I was being told that, hey, no. What you had was just an advert. you actually need security to access a loan. Please explain.
It can't be. I think it depends on what kind of loan, but I'll come back to your point. But in terms of supporting SMEs, we've come up with very good, simple products, like an unsecured overdraft, unsecured contract finance, unsecured invoice discounting, certificate discounting, and we've even gone as low as, actually this one came out of the top 100. We've developed a product where we are even asking for, are they called, we are not Chibanja agreements, and just guarantors, not land titles. If you have an agreement, if you're in a Chibanja, kind of, you don't have a title, but you have some agreement, like
with the real owner.
Yes, Kabaka's land.
Yes.
If you have just guarantors, who can just guarantee that they know you. It could be an LC1, the LC chairman of the place, and you can come to the bank and access money, up to about, I think, 30 million. Which is good.
So I just have to show up and say, I live on so-and-so's kind of land, and I need 30 million to start up a business. And all I need are two guarantors.
Okay, when you say
to finance my business, all I need are two guarantors.
To help your business grow, to finance your business, you must be in business.
So we are not looking at that person who's starting a business, but someone who's already in the business, but they need finance to go ahead.
Need support.
Okay.
You mentioned that SMEs collapse even before the first year. Those are some of the reasons. You into this business, you have businesses coming in, but you cannot finance it. That's the reason we come up with those products, to help you move on, to help you go past the first year in birthday. So I implore everyone watching, especially if you have business, to come to DFC Bank. And even the medium-sized companies, we've gone ahead to develop really products that are helping. For instance, contractors. You find a contractor, a Ugandan, getting a contract from UNRA of $10 million. Where are you going to get that security? So what DFC Bank has done, we've said that if you can contribute just up to 30% of the financing you need. Normally they need guarantees, they need contract finance. If you can contribute just 30% of that, because we understand that no one will have security of 5 million unless you own DFC Bank building.
I call Stella, relationship manager at DFC. She's telling you right now that if you have a business right now and you feel like you have problems with finances, access any DFC branch right now. They can bankroll you with up to a tune of 30 million Uganda shillings. All you need is a guarantor, 2 of those, and a proof of where you stay. If you're on the Chibanja, someone's land, it is very okay. If you have a land title, that is also okay. So right about now, we are ending the show. Maybe you have something, Florence, final remarks for 20 seconds.
Okay.
You have something?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So as I see here, we've partnered with our top 100 for over 100 years. Over 8 years. And we've seen growth. We've seen increased interest in terms of awareness, people buying cover, and we also continue with our commitment to keep our promise, which is to pay claims.
Well, Florence Nabachibi, Life and Pensions Manager at Insurance Company of East Africa. And I also had a call Stella. She's a relationship manager at DFCU Uganda. Right about now, that conversation has come to an end. The top 100 mid-sized firm survey right there. So do look out for the award gala. Right about now, let's link up to Mala. Mala, what's the latest? Birthdays?
I think we're done with birthdays. We just have to say goodbye because time is not on our side. We have to pave way for Moses MTR. Many thanks for staying with us from 6:30 to this point in time. We salute you every single morning for you also making us the #1 station right here in the country. Go out and make it work. See you tomorrow 6 a.m. Is it 6 a.m.? 6:30 a.m. I got you right there. All right, see ya. Bye-bye.
Yes, we'll see you tomorrow, same time. And do not forget, I'll be back here for an update that is at NTV at 1. Do not forget that. We'll see you tomorrow, same time.